George Washington was born on February 22, 1732 in Virginia. He grew up in a world controlled by the British Empire. At that moment, no one could imagine he would lead a revolution. As a young man, Washington worked as a surveyor, traveling through wild and untamed land. He learned how to navigate, survive, and endure harsh conditions. These early experiences shaped his discipline and future leadership. He later joined the Virginia militia, stepping into military life. There, he gained experience fighting in conflicts against French forces. These early battles tested both his courage and decision-making. The conflict he fought in expanded into a global war. It became known as the French and Indian War. During this time, Washington began to earn recognition as a capable leader. Despite his loyalty, the British government treated the colonies unfairly. Taxes increased and freedoms were limited. Tensions slowly began spreading across the colonies. At first, Washington wasn't fighting for independence, but he strongly believed in justice and the rights of the colonies. Over time, his perspective began to change. In 1775, open war broke out between Britain and the colonies. The Continental Congress needed someone to lead their army. They chose George Washington. He became commander of the Continental Army. But the army was weak, untrained, and lacked resources. At that moment, victory seemed almost impossible. Washington faced constant struggles. His soldiers had little food, worn clothing, and almost no supplies. Morale among the troops was dangerously low. Even so, Washington refused to give up. He inspired his soldiers to keep fighting through hardship. His leadership became the foundation of their strength. In 1776, he made one of the boldest decisions of the war. He planned a surprise attack against enemy forces. This move would become a turning point. On Christmas night, Washington led his army across the Delaware River. The weather was freezing, and the journey was extremely dangerous. Still, they pushed forward with the mission. At dawn, they launched an attack on Trenton. The victory gave new hope to the American cause. It proved that the army was capable of winning. Washington had a deep understanding of strategy. He avoided unnecessary battles that could lead to defeat. Instead, he focused on survival, timing, and long-term success. The war continued for years with no clear outcome. Many people began to doubt the American cause, but Washington remained determined. In 1781, everything began to shift. American forces, along with French allies, surrounded British troops. The final confrontation was near. At Yorktown, the British surrendered. This marked the effective end of the war. Independence was finally within reach. At that point, Washington had immense power. Many believed he would become a ruler or even a king, but he made a different choice. He stepped down from his military position voluntarily. This decision shocked people around the world. He returned power back to the people. In 1789, he was elected as the first president of the United States. There was no example to follow. He had to define what leadership in this new nation would look like. Washington focused on keeping the country united. The nation was still fragile and deeply divided. His leadership helped maintain stability. He established important traditions in government. One of them was the peaceful transfer of power. These traditions continue even today. He stayed away from political extremes. He warned about the dangers of division and political factions. His message remains relevant even now. Washington served 2 terms as president. He had the opportunity to continue, but chose not to. This decision set a powerful precedent. After leaving office, he returned to his home at Mount Vernon. He chose a quiet and private life. For him, power was never the ultimate goal. In his farewell address, he shared important warnings. He spoke about political parties and foreign influence. Many still study his words today. Over time, Washington became a symbol of leadership, not just for power, but for restraint and integrity, a rare combination in history. He died in 1799. The nation mourned his loss deeply. By then, his legacy was already firmly established. Today, he is remembered as the father of his country. His decisions shaped the foundation of the United States. His influence continues to this day. George Washington's story goes beyond war and politics. It is a story of character, sacrifice, and leadership, a legacy that still defines a nation.